Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Set 5 of the Winners League Grand Finals. Flash has appeared for KT Rolster and has already killed off S2, who had a 3-kill to start off this series. So the score is right now 3-1 SKT. We're going on to Aztec for Set 5, a Protoss favored map versus Terran, and it is going to be Bisu. The Bisu is out to play Flash, so this should be very exciting. Both these players used to play each other all the time. I'm just looking at the game list. They played over and over again for a couple years, but recently they haven't played as much. Let's just get you the start positions here. We've got Flash at the 12 o'clock in purple and Bisu at the 9 in teal. The other start position at the bottom right not occupied. But yeah, just a quick recap of some of the times they've played each other in high-profile matches. In 2007, the Dom OSL, Bisu won. 2009, GOM MSL, Flash wins. Bacchus OSL Best of 5 series in 2008, Flash wins. And I'm sorry, that GOM MSL was also in 2007. And then, let's see, what else do we got here? GOM Season 2, Flash wins. WCG Korea 2009, Bisu wins a Best of series. So they've played a lot, and but not so much recently. And Bisu going for some cheese. Look at that, we got an early probe out. Might just be a gas steal, but we'll see. There it is. There's a pylon already thrown down, so it looks like we are going to see a aggressive Zealot opening from Bisu to start out with. But since 2009, basically between 2007 and 2009, for about 2.5 years, they played a lot in big tournaments, but then they kind of, for whatever reason, they just haven't seen each other since then. They've only played twice since that WCG series. In 2010 in Winners League, so that was February of last year, 2010, Flash won, and then in Winners League this year, in January, Flash won that game as well. So they haven't played a lot recently, and really, since this Winners League started, Bisu has just been on a tear, and really even since just this Pro League season started, Bisu has been playing really well, but particularly in the Winners League, Bisu has been a dominant player for SKT, and we'll see what he's able to do here. I mean, he is a very, very, very strong player. He has played on Aztec several times before, and usually wins. He's just that kind of I mean, it's a Protoss favored map, so you would expect that Bisu would do well on it. And yeah, he's a quality player. So yeah, sure, we'll see what happens here. And he's trying to be aggressive with this Bisu probe to start out with against that forward Rex. And Fantasy, you know, it's hard to tell. Is Fantasy biting at the bit? Is he hoping to that Bisu loses so that way he can take down Flash? Maybe. Or is he hoping that Bisu wins so he doesn't have to face Flash, so he doesn't have that pressure? It's kind of I don't know. I think Bisu and Fantasy both usually play well under pressure, so I can't imagine either. I imagine both of them has a ton of confidence in each other and a lot of pride that if one of them loses, the other one will come away with the win. Yeah, I mean that's one of those things when you have that two-headed giant that you've got going on. If you have two people who are that good even in crunch time, and it gives each of them and each other a lot of confidence to know that they have that sort of a backup there. We do have a 1-rack expo going on, and that barracks has stopped producing Marines. There it goes, finally starting to produce another one, but there's only one Marine out right now, and it's chasing a probe, so this Zealot may actually be able to do some damage by at least slowing down that command center production, maybe even kill off an SCV. This supply depot is of course at risk as well, the SCV producing it I'm talking about. And just a huge annoyance factor here with the Zealot, and the Zealot almost getting a kill on that Marine. Just needs one more hit. Does get a SCV. Make it another SCV. There's a lot of damage SCVs in here, I feel, just listening to it. There goes a second SCV, and not sure if he's gonna get a third, but there is a second Zealot coming. He may actually wait for that second Zealot before he tries to continue this. And if he waits for that second Marine to pop out, he might actually be able to pick off that second Marine, the third Marine that pops out. So the Zealots are on the inside now of that wall in as Bisu takes his second base, his natural expansion, and now the Zealot's going into the main, trying to do some annoyance factor there. Gonna try. The third Zealot has been produced, so Bisu going hardcore early aggression, aggressive annoyance here, kills off one Marine, and that Zealot is almost dead. That is gonna go down here any second. There it goes, and but the other Zealot getting tricked by the SCV, getting manipulated by the SCV trick, and not able to do any more there. So 3 Zealots produced. It looks like 2 SCVs so far have gone down. Looks like 2 Marines have gone gone down. A fourth Zealot is coming to play, and another Marine does go down. Looks like so the third Zealot does go down. The fourth Zealot probably will back off with 3 Marines already in play. I don't think he's going to keep it up. Maybe he will. Looks like it actually is going there. Maybe he rallied it and kind of pseudo forgot about it. But yeah, you know, this has put on a lot of pressure on Flash, and Bisu's continuing with this. Just this one Zealot that's left. It looks like he killed off another Marine with it. Maybe even it has 2 kills, so it looks like it killed another Marine and maybe an SCV or something. So doing a lot of damage with these Zealot harassment. Look, he's still keeping up the Zealot harassment. Look at Bisu go. What a champ. What a baller. What a baller Bisu is being. This is like a combination of, like, if Bisu and Reach combine themselves to make like manlot harassment. This is what manlot harassment is like. That's another kill. The first one gets 2 more Marines. So Bisu just going nuts with these Zealots. Continuous harassment. This is absolutely crazy. I can't believe how successful he's being, and he's continuing to produce them. This is baller. This is nuts. This is something else, folks. I can't believe what I'm seeing here is how long these Zealots have still gone on and continued to do damage, and just splitting them up. Looks like he's gonna get another Marine. That's a 2 or 3 kill Zealot. Bisu on fire with his manlot harassment going on here. This is almost in your face to Reach. Hey, not only can I harass, but I can use your strategy of Zealots only and manlot your own pal, your ace, Flash to death. Finally a Vulture is produced, so it looks like he will be able to kill off these Zealots. Yeah, he will. And a bunker is up as well, so finally going to stop the harassment. But it looks like right as all that came out, Bisu stopped producing Zealots and has converted over to Dragoons. So this game has basically gone exactly how Bisu would want it. It's flowed how Bisu would want it. His harassment was quality. When he decided to stop his harassment was when Flash really threw up some extra defenses, and he timed it perfectly for when the Vulture would come out. So some really good play here from Bisu. And yes, he does get the Vulture. So everything going Bisu this game right now. Everything going Bisu's way. Flash is really on the back foot right now. This is really problematic for Flash. And we've got a robotics facility started and a Citadel of Adun. Could we be transitioning into a DT drop? Probably not. Probably it's just for observers and for speed on the Zealots, and then, you know, later on Arbiter tech and such things. But I can hope, right? I can hope that we will be transitioning into a DT drop, which would probably have questionable to minimal effectiveness once scans and if turrets come up as well. But still, that would be so baller if he did it and was able to make it work. That would be so cool, and that is what that is what I'm hoping for because of the cool factor that would be in place. And a tank is produced and is in range of the Dragoons, so the Dragoons are going to have to back up there from peppering that bunker. But still, things going very, very well for Bisu. Game still flowing the way he wants it. When you're talking about top players, if you control the flow of the game, you really control the game. He's got map control, he's got initiative, he's got flow, he's got momentum, he's got basically everything on his side right now. And we do have the Templar Archives coming up right there as well. So Bisu in very, very, very good shape right now. A couple more factories coming up for Flash. And Bisu, he has something in the bottom right hand corner here, I think. Yeah, it looks like he maybe is trying to get a third base, or is he going to sneak? What's he going to do? Is he going to be sneaky, or is this going to be for a third base? I see a pylon there, and that's it. So it looks like it's just going to be, I think that's his pylon. I don't think that's actually in the base spot. We'd have to get a closer look to see for sure, because I don't see the minerals around it. So I'm pretty sure it's just a pylon there, a scouting pylon. So there is the observer, there is the Templar Archives, and you know, that first observer is really important. You need it to timed well in order to stop any sort of Vulture or mine harassment. But it looks like Flash has actually gone with more of a tank build and hasn't been devoting as much to his Vultures. On the other hand, it looks like Bisu's going to take his third base at the mineral only, so he's going to get that up and running. And that will help him significantly in producing a lot of Zealots, which he will need for his army in order to defend against a push. So good timing here from Bisu. Again, everything just looking really good for Bisu here. I mean, just left and right. We do have the starport with the science facility coming up for Flash, and Flash has actually produced 3 or 4 Goliaths, it looks like, and that's almost like a anti-reaver defense. I guess he was kind of worried about reavers or just a shuttle in general, and that's unfortunate for him because those 3 Goliaths, though that could have been vultures, they could have been 5-6 vultures when you consider how much time it takes to produce them and the cost and everything. They could have been another 5-6 vultures that were out there to do some harassment and place some mines, and that's actually a big difference in terms of map awareness and initiative that's going on. Bisu is sneaking up in a base at the 3 o'clock position as well. No, sorry, top left position. Is he taking 3 o'clock as well? I don't know. He's got probes and like random stuff everywhere. So he's taking his natural. He has his natural. He's taking that mineral only. It looks like he's taking the top left, and he's trying to sneak a couple DTs in here. How much damage will they do? And there they are. They are in, and they get nothing yet. Nothing. Aw, DTs do nothing. Aw, tragedy. Too bad, Bisu. It was a nice little ploy, nice attempt, but not able to do anything with those 2 DTs. But he's going to go up to 4 base. He's got a good number of Dragoons playing defense. Now he just needs to get a Forge up and get a couple cannons just in case, particularly to defend against drops and things. Here comes some Vultures, and there's actually a probe Maynard going on right now, but he does pull the probes back so he doesn't lose any there, and the Vulture's not doing anything so far for Flash. Bisu is just all over Flash right now. Bisu is all over Flash. Flash sees the Maynard, so he knows that 4th base is there, but what's he going to do about it? It looks like he's looking to take a push out right now, but I don't know if he's really going to be able to. We see a couple more gateways coming up for Bisu. Bisu combines his army and is able to delay the push with his Dragoons just long enough for the Zealots to get in here. We can see a really strong push come out from him. He won't have Arbiters in time to fight off this push, but he should have Zealots, and depending upon what he's built, he might even have Zealot bombs if he's got a shuttle out soon to defend against this. So he's not defenseless to this right now. I mean, he's really taking care of business here in terms of establishing control of the flow of the game. And Flash has established a very long contain with his tanks. This is really dangerous actually for Flash. I don't know if I agree with this at all. This is a very long contain spread out. It's unlikely he's going to need a lot of vultures, a lot of mines. He's building supply depots as well in order to defend all these tanks. This is a really long line that he's hoping to defend. I don't know if he's going to be able to do so. This is really risky from Flash, but it's kind of one of those things where he knows he's behind. He knows he's struggling in terms of initiative right now, so he's trying to take control of the game by establishing this really long contain. And if he can hold it, that's one way to really get back into the game. We do see the Zealots numbers have been have really increased. There's a lot of Zealots out there right now, a couple control groups about-ish of Zealots, and they do have speed, so when he does decide to push out, this will be a strong push out. He may be waiting for Arbiters just to get that little extra cloaking going on. With the science facility, with the turrets there, I don't know if he needs it. He's picking in his Dragoons, and is he going to pick up the science facility? Yes, he is. He's going to lose a Dragoon and take some damage on the others to kill it, but that is really important because that's going to force Flash to use scans a lot once Arbiters come out. He's going to have to use those 2 scans and be very wise when he uses them and try and defend around his turrets. It's going to really limit his mobility of his army without that science facility or science vessel able to help in that position. But he's really pushing right now, Flash, to establish this contain, and this is a really long contain. Here comes Bisu. Looks like Bisu is ready to push out. He's going to push out down this ramp. This is a questionable choice of position here. There aren't a lot of tanks, so it looks like he's going to get away with it. Yes, he is going to get away with it, but he's really having trouble getting his forces down his ramp. He really needs to get them down the ramp. It looks like finally he's able to get most of them down, and here comes the Dragoons and the Zealots. Here comes the big fight coming in right now, and the Arbiter is in position to force the scans. There goes the scan, but still a lot of Zealots left. Zealots still streaming and coming from this bottom side where there aren't very many mines. A lot of the mines are focused on the top, and tanks going down left and right. Look at all these tanks going down. Looks like Flash is going to lose this game. Bisu is breaking the contain. This contain is broken. Bisu wins. Bisu's going to win, and Flash is going to be forced to GG. Bisu, you saw the little hop in his seat from Bisu. Bisu knows he's going to win. Flash is going to fall. SKT is going to win this series, going to win the Winners League Grand Finals, and there's nothing Flash can do about it. The top player in the world will be defeated here, and there is no coming back from this, folks. Flash has no chance. It is over. This series is over. It's just a matter of Flash GGing. It is over. You can take that to the bank. This game is over. Absolutely no chance for Flash to get back. No way that you can come back after losing that kind of tanks and supply depots and initiative and contain. All of that just disappeared for you, and Flash's response is to try and take his mineral only because he's still operating off of only 2 bases, and Bisu's taking more bases on the bottom left. He's just having fun at this point. Bisu, if he wanted to be mean, could probably go scouts. Probably won't. I think he'll just try and finish this off, but yeah, this game is over. Bisu too much in the advantage at this point. to lose. And Bisu now going towards that mineral only, and he's going to be able to take this out. There's only 4 tanks. I mean, granted they're spread out, and there's mines in front and things, but they're being cleared out pretty effectively by these zealots. Are coming in pretty smartly and clearing out the mines. And yeah, even with D-Matrix on the tanks, I just don't think it's going to matter. It looks like 1 tank goes down, 2 tanks goes down, and the 3rd tank is about to go down, and the 4th tank goes down. So there go all the tanks. Most of the army for Bisu is gone, but there's no army left for Flash, and there's GG for KT. SKT wins the Winners League Grand Final off of Bisu over Flash. And that is it, folks. I will sign off here, but I will let the video run for a little while just so you can watch the celebration and that sort of thing. Good series, some pretty good games. It was fun. Unfortunately, didn't get to see Fantasy or Best in this series, but you know, can't have everything. Did have Bisu beating Flash, and that was a lot of fun. So that's it. Thanks folks for watching. MSL will be starting on, I believe, Wednesday, so in about 2 days it will be starting. And you know, without ranching around, we obviously, you know, you need some more MSL commentary, so I will try and do a lot of MSL commentary. I actually enjoy Pro League a lot, so I don't know how I'm going to balance it between the MSL and the Pro League, but I will do my best to try and pick up some MSL coverage with the loss of Ranchin. I will see what I can do. And yeah, that's it, folks. I will see you guys all sometime later this week whenever I find something else to cast. See ya.
초반부터 네, 자 이렇게 해서 다들 현장에서 그리고 TV로 인터넷으로 확인하신 것처럼 많은 분들이 당연히 SK텔레콤의 약세를 예상하셨겠습니다만 탁월한 준비 그리고 부지런한 준비로 KT를 4대1 스코어상 압도한 SK텔레콤이 위너스리그 우승을 차지했습니다. 여러분 다 함께 축하해주시기 바랍니다. 신한은행 프로리그 우승 SK텔레콤입니다. 사실 위너스리그 정규세전 그리고 지난 광안리 결승전까지 주요 고비고비마다 KT에게 발목이 잡혀 결국 영광의 가장 높은 무대에 오르지 못했던 SK텔레콤 그리고 거듭 말씀드리는 것처럼 오늘 경기 직전까지만 하더라도 대부분 전문가나 팬들의 예상도 SK텔레콤보다는 KT를 선택했습니다. 하지만 정말 경기를 해봐야 하는 것이고 뚜껑을 연 결과 SK텔레콤의 이승성 그리고 김태경이 상대를 압도하는 한 수 위의 플레이를 선보이면서 KT에게 4대1로 감격의 승리를 거뒀습니다. 자 그러면 이제 SK텔레콤 선수들이 우승 티셔츠로 옷을 이제 갈아입고 있고요. 자, 선수단을 모시고 이제 말씀 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 자 KT와 뭐 세레머니 있습니까? 네, 이제 바로 인터뷰. 네, 자 선수단 중앙으로 모시도록 하겠습니다. 야, 모자를 안 썼군요, 모자를. 자 이제 중앙으로 나와주기 바랍니다. 10시 20분 정도를 가리키고 있는 가운데 네. 결승전에 나섰던 두 팀의 선수들을 모시고 간단한 인터뷰 나누고 그리고 시상식을 거행하도록 하겠습니다. 자 여러분 다시 한번 쌀쌀한 날씨도 불구하고 이거 한양대학교 노천극장 그리고 TV와 온라인을 뜨겁게 달궈준 명승을 펼쳐준 SK텔레콤과 KT 선수단에게 축하와 격려의 박수를 부탁드립니다. 네, 몇 말씀 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 펑키, 빨간 펑키 고생했다. 고생했어. 자, 박영훈 감독, 야, 이거 4대1. 아, 본인도 이게 믿겨지지 않는 스코어입니까? 아니면 에이 말을 안 해서 그렇지 우린 다 알고 있었어요, 이런 분위기입니까? 어떻습니까? 소감 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
사실 좀 힘들게 이길 거라고 생각하고 왔는데 승소희가 너무 잘해줘가지고 쉽게 온 것 같고요. 뭐 항상 하는 소감이지만 이렇게 날씨가 추운데도 불구하고 끝까지 남아주신 일단 팬분들께 너무 감사드리고요. 그리고 여기까지 위너스리그 이렇게 결승 우승을 좀 해봐라 하면서 말씀을 굉장히 강하게 해주신 그 단장님, 소단장님한테 정말 감사드리고 저한테 항상 갈구기도 많이 갈구고 챙겨주기도 많이 챙겨주는 오경시 팀장님한테 정말 감사드립니다. 그리고
네.
유은희 차장, 그리고 지금 여기 이 자리에 안 왔지만 조만수 차장한테도 감사드리고요. 무엇보다도 여기 번키도 감사합니다. 그리고 너무나도 수고해준, 최고 많이 수고해준 선수단, 우리 선수들하고 코칭 스태프한테 너무 감사드립니다.
네. 자, 그러면 이제 경기에 오늘 진짜 완전 스페셜리스트로 KT 잡는 기대 이상의 플레이를 보여줬습니다. 먼저 이승혁 선수. 게임을 그냥 초장에 그냥 다 끝내버렸습니다. 지금 심정이 어때요?
지금 이렇게 3킬까지 할 줄 몰랐는데 이렇게 해서 되게 기분이 좋고 전체적으로 운이 좀 좋았던 것 같아요.
사실 그 상대편이 이승석 잡기 위해서 계속 저그전 센 선수, 저그전 센 토스 연달아 냈거든요. 다 깨버렸습니다. 뭐가 뭐 있습니까? 뭐가 준비한 게 뭐가 있습니까? 뭐 어떻게 된 거예요? 하다못이 된 겁니까? 우연히 된 겁니까? 뭐죠?
저도 저그전 토스전 자신 있어서 스나이핑은 안 당할 거라고 생각했어요.
내가 저건 자신인데 내 앞에 저그를 스나이퍼로 낸 게 그게 잘못이군요.
네, 이영호 선수 빨리 좀 나오셨어야 됐을 것 같은데.
네. 자, 이현 선수 오늘 위너스리그 진짜 완전 오늘 짱입니다. 자, 팬분들 와 이렇게 하시는데 한 말씀 해주시겠어요? 앞으로 가고 그리고 지금 느낌이 어떠신지 감사의 말씀이라도.
이번 위너스리그 우승했는데 아직 광안리 결승전 남아 있으니까 그때까지 열심히 해서 광안리 직행해서 꼭 우승하도록 하겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 자, 저그 약세, 팀원 저그 이런 말이 있었는데 진짜 저그에서 이렇게 핵심적인 승리가 터질지 몰랐습니다. 다음은 김태경 선수와 말씀 나눠보겠습니다. 김태경 선수, 9시 뚫고 나왔을 때 그래도 배치되어 있는 탱크 잡았을 때 그때 본인은 어떻게 했는지 아세요? 그때 무슨 제스처 썼는지 기억납니까?
저는 의외로 많길래 좀 시야도 없어가지고 이거 못 들으면 지겠다 이 생각했는데 제가 물량이 워낙에 많더라고요. 네. 되게 자원이 많았기 때문에 뚫을 수 있을 거라고 생각했습니다.
네. 그때 본인 어떻게 했는지 동작 기억납니까?
웃었죠.
웃은 거 정도가 아니었는데요. 제스처도 아주 지금 전하의 그 초슈퍼스타 김태경이 거기서 기억 안 납니까? 어떻게 하셨는지? 엉덩이가 들썩들썩.
네, 신났어요.
네, 한번
신났어요.
조금만 그 반동을 한번 좀 네. 자, 진짜 결국 그 반동 위에 경기를 마무리 지었었는데 자, 이 승리의 이 기쁨 누구와 함께 나누고 싶습니까?
일단 이렇게 올라오게 그러니까 4위부터 시작했잖아요. 3위부터 저희가 되게 하루 쉴까 말까 이런 정도로 연습을 굉장히 열심히 했는데 오늘 그 고생이 다 날아간 것 같고 이제 너무 기쁩니다. 위너스리그 최강자를 저희가 빼앗아 왔잖아요. 앞으로 이렇게 지킬 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 자, 다시 한번 SK텔레콤의 선수들에게 큰 축하의 박수를 부탁드립니다. 네, 정말 잘 싸우셨고요. 자 이렇게 기쁨이 넘치는 승리팀이 있으면 뭐 아쉬운 패배팀도 있습니다. 4대1. 뭐 각각의 내용도 그렇습니다. 스코어가 조금 생각보다 저희 예상보다 좀 일방적이었어요. 좀 아쉬움이 많으실 것 같습니다. 어떠십니까?
먼저 오늘 우승하신 SK텔레콤 선수단께 진심으로 축하의 말씀 전하고요. 그리고 오늘 이런 쌀쌀한 날씨에도 불구하고 많은 팬분들이 응원해 주시고 자리를 지켜주셨는데 좀 결과가 좋지 않아서 너무 죄송할 따름이고요. 그리고 뭐 저희가 애초에 뭐 1경기에서 조금 기선 제압을 하려고 저희도 준비를 많이 했는데 좀 아쉬운 부분이 없지 않아 있었고요. 그럴 때 생각보다 조금 뭐 T1 저그를 조금은 얕보지 않았나, 그게 오늘 페인인 것 같습니다. 그리고 뭐 한번 이렇게 교훈 삼아서 좋은 쓴 패배 경험 맛봤으니까 이제 앞으로 5, 6라운드 준비 잘해서 다시 SK텔레콤과 광안리에서 만날 수 있는 팀으로 다시 만들겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 감사합니다. 자, 이렇게 해서 더 많은 분들과 말씀 나눠보겠습니다만 이미 뭐 시간이 10시 반 가까이 됐기 때문에 자, 인터뷰는 이제 이것으로 종료를 하고, 그리고 바로 신한은행 위너스리그 1011 시즌의 시상식을 거행하도록 하겠습니다. 자, 신한은행 위너스리그 1011 시즌 결승전, 이제 우승팀과 준우승팀에 대한 시상을 거행하도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 준우승 시상을 해주실 분을 이 자리에 모시도록 하겠습니다. 준우승 팀에게는 트로피와 함께 1,000만 원의 상금이 주어집니다. 자, 여러분 시상해 주실 분을 큰 박수로 맞아주십시오. 한국 e스포츠협회 최원재 사무총장님 모시겠습니다. 박수로 환영해 주십시오. 네, 자, 한국 e스포츠 세계화 선진화를 위해서 SC는 최원재 사무총장님께 수고해 주시겠습니다. 자, 가장 짜릿한 경기 방식입니다.